11, 11, 11, 11, 11. November 11. 11. 2023. Doing the whole song and dance. It's 11, bro. Woo! Be mindful of your emotions. They are not you. They come and go. They overlay your current situation and your reality at that moment. So, just be understanding to not the attachment or the one, that there is a sliver of a divide between them. Also, with the devotion was awesome. Heavens, whew, heavens colors. Looking back, you will see that every step was planned. Leave all to me. Each stone is the magnificent fitting into the perfect pattern designed by the master artist. Alright. It is all in wonderful! Exclamation. But the colors of heaven's hue, the colors are of heaven's hue, so that your eyes could not bear to gaze unto the whole, until you are beyond the veil. Alright, so epic. The hue of heaven is gonna burn your eyes out, so you are only allowed to see a certain section of the spectrum. All your stuff would implode, others would cool. Alright. Until you were beyond the veil. The veil. We'll leave it at such. To know that there are, referring in some way, form, or shape, that heaven is aligned with hues, hue of men's, an angle of white. So, with the eyes that are just a portion of the brain, perceiving, bearing, and gazing upon, it's a veil. November 11th. Heaven's colors. Last portion of the devotion. So stone by stone, you see and trust the patterns to the designer, who was mentioned above by the master artist. What is an artist, bro? What do we conceive an artist? What do we think as a societal whole? How have we generationally perceived artists to be? How have we manipulated and generated different monopolies of stealing one's source, the conduit of which a purpose was designed? Bro, if you can meta those patterns and understand energies and reincarnates and necessary placements to bring about congruency on a land that is gridded. Woo! Alright. Like they say, nothing new under the sun, right? So she's just been here for a minute. This wonderful world, this wonderful opportunity. Looking back, you will see that every step was planned. Bro, telling you, the purpose is there. We all have it. It's all tapped into one, and it is continually dancing. It's a sacred symphony of all of us psionic beings, bro. It's awesome. Alright, let's get into the 1111s. Like I say, dude, this is entertainment purposes. This is my personal devotions. Welcome in. It's been a minute. It's a wild journey. And also, these hues this veil that we're trying to ascend to, in some sacred aligning and commitment for non-wavering, non-negotiable, continual movement forward for it. In all of that, we continually learn new things. And as we exit the ego and utilize it for its optimal propulsion forward, not misusing it, it has a unique advancement of being completely honest and open and true. And hey man, I'm a learner. I am moving through this life, accumulating knowledge and spitting what I learned to my own understanding and growth. And being able to say that that was a true belief and core of how I was interpreting, and then explaining, or I should say unraveling thought in word and coming to some sort of conclusion, or spitting it as a personal truth. The name of the game is to be able to see once held as solid beliefs, as maybe cornerstones that you use to play the game, seeing that they're no longer a valid truth, or that light has been had, that it was rooted in something that was not necessarily, keep it 100, right? So as you move and advance, or you go through these things, or you tap in, or you want to watch and align or grow with, there are going to be moments where you say, that is no longer a truth. I understand that I had pushed it, or I had interpreted it as such, and now that this has this crossing of new information, and processing it after speaking my truth, having a wonderful adult conversation with source or different alignments of situations set up by the universe to challenge that belief, understand that it is no longer a truth, and a need to no longer hold it as such, and now speak to a newfound, forever and always been, this heavenly hue, this spectrum, this pattern by the designer that was set to where our eyes could only bear only a portion of the gaze of it, or understand it. Manifesting it is God's food, manna, bro. He's given you the universe is giving it to you. When you say you are manifesting, that is the food, that is the juice, that is the substance that is gifted and bestowed upon us for this purpose, your purpose. So, be the agents of change of your personal beliefs once understanding no longer truths. Boom. 11:11. High emotions. If you're going into a battle today, you might be going into it a little Mel Gibson. So stay out of jail. Or utilize your emotions. How we started off. This hue, the patterns, the game itself is utilizing this master artist gave us this will, utilizing it wonderfully, laying these stones along the pattern, using today for your energetic purposes, the motions are high on 11. If that's the case with this Master Builder number, use its power, its potency, right? Problematic, attack with taste. Be tactful in anything you approach, especially trying to understand or figure out or play around or intuitively in tune that illuminator, that spiritual messenger within that's tapped into your source, that conduit of consciousness, right? We have that high level of intuition and insight today. We might be able to see those demons or call out those God-forsaken sent darknesses upon us that might invoke a certain warrior or rage or reaction. So, having the influence 11, it experiences heightened sensitivities, visionary abilities, and strong connection to spiritual realms. Jumping into numerology readings for 11, okay? So the master number, the month also holds energetic because it's a November, amplifying the spiritual intuitive aspect throughout the month. So that's already laid. Then we have the day as well, but on top of the 11 of the day and the month, we got a 7, which is associated with introspection, analysis, spiritual understanding, and the year carries an energetic seeking deeper truths. This is the time to unveil karmatic buildup or anything that you have been trying to overstand your situation. Energetic blueprint for November 11th. The present master number, both day and month, intensifies the spiritual energy of the date. So the significance of the day heightens the intuition, spiritual insight, and the potential connection to a higher realm of consciousness. Like I said, that thing has no filter. When it hits, try to take ego out of it, and emotions are not of it, because we start to spin worlds that are one-sided or one-way depicted, and a lot of the times God comes in to destroy the shit that you built tactfully, and if you start overseeing it or looking into it too much, you're going to think things are going to be falling apart, not realizing that the whole process is to become an elite energy throughout and within the runes. It's a continuance. Quite the fucking understanding. Alright, so seek spiritual knowledge with this day. Engage in activities that will nourish the spiritual understanding. This could include meditation, prayer, definitely prayer, speaking to God. There are no words that are necessary. I think one of the strongest things I remember coming across was the utterance, these noises, these non-verbal words in referring to speaking in tongues. Not outrageously, but there is a certain understanding when you hear some sort of pattern or rhythmic drum progression going on, and you sway it and flow. Who does this? Good. They play on this. They play on it so hard. We're not going to say names here, but just understand that music is definitely a medicine as well as a manipulator on a molecular level, if you will. So, and what's that? You can also be triggered on a mental state or plane. So today's the day, y'all. Set positive intentions. Master number 11, also associated with manifestation. Use the day and energy to set positive intentions in spiritual growth, personal development, and manifestation of your higher ideals. That is just food from God coming down, baby. That's heaven. Feeding you. Keep that mouth and those eyes looking up, because we don't get fed physically. It's a whole nother type of nourishment, baby. So, like I said, intentions, positive. Connected with like-minded individuals is huge. You can find them here. There's other people. The algorithm, beat that, baby, beat it. All right. So 11s. I don't know if we can go any further on it. Let's ramble off any other information I have with these fucking awesome sources I go to. Inspiration and creativity. The energy of 11 often is linked to inspiration and creativity. The number encourages individuals to tap into creative potentials and express themselves uniquely and interactively. So be creative. Right, Master Builder, we've already gone over this. As far as potential to turn dreams into reality, it's a real thing, dude. Do it every day. The visionary and manifesting abilities associated with this number, for certain today's, like the triple manifestation, God says, hey, let there be some light. Who wants to be shined upon? So take advantage of that. That means taking action, creating the reality, bringing your inner understanding the process and bringing it forth. In doing so, that's challenges of sensitivity to being uncomfortable. So get used to a certain degree of it bringing a callousness and turning it up a little bit each time, especially carrying it with devotion or the energy of today, which is the juice, the pattern, the veil, the unseen, that heaven's hue. What more is to say? Go knock it out. Emotions are powerful. Use them. They're a tool. Dominate the time constraints. You are in control. Conduct your body. Tap into Source, because Source is just gonna fucking find you the perfect rhythm to dance to that sets the tone for your inner circle or whoever your community is with. And when you hit that frequency, boy, will there be a symphony. So go murder that shit. Keep it active. Get at it.